When the letter was brought to me for endorsement, I realized that he made reference to a series of letters in that letter. Please refer to my correspondence so. And then my memory immediately rang bell in me that there were pending issues that I requested to have an opinion before I could arrive at a decision one way or the other, particularly issues relating to developing further argument on consequential effect to judgment, particularly the issues relating to request or demand for the court processes that were referred to in a subsequent memo, and I felt there was need for me to revisit the file comprehensively and look at it. And that was on the October 5th, 2017. What I'm trying to say in essence, that as at 5th October 2017, Mina's issue before my office was a work in progress and not indeed concluded. It was a work in progress and not concluded. I will supply all these documents, and I want to place on record that I have indeed supplied same.
I want you to be very specific. Are you trying to say you don't know anything that happens between that time?
My position is as at 21st February 2017, Mina's issue, which has been confirmed by subsequent correspondence in my file, was indeed a work in progress. So the letter giving specific and clear directives couldn't have genuinely emanated from my office. That is my position.
The Attorney General has, however, informed the committee that an internal investigation is ongoing with the ministry to unravel the seeming mystery. Lawyer to the man at the center of the saga shocks members with his position.
Emoluments were paid to him.
When?
Till when? He's still receiving salaries and emoluments.
We will show you, you will advance documents to you to show. If you want a categorical answer, I will tell you yes.
Yes. Up to October.
Honorable member, madam, I will go further to even let you know that files were sent to Maina, even as at last month, for him to treat while he was absent. We will mention to you that 23 numbers of files were sent to him, to minutes, in his capacity as acting director. We have a next document here to show that even after the letter purporting to have dismissed Maina, dated 12th February, was issued, Maina still worked for federal government, and he sent letters to the various agencies. These letters were dated March 13 to the president, the then president. Another letter was dated to the Honorable Minister of Finance, 13th June 2013, after he is purported to have been dismissed. Another letter, gentlemen, you will discover, addressed to the Minister of Interior, sorry, the Control General, on the 11th of March 2013. So it is not true for anybody from anywhere to state that Maina was dismissed. By implication, he is and he remains a staff, a civil servant, because he has sent in documents, they were all acknowledged, and the federal government of Nigeria worked on this document. That is for his disappearance.
The Attorney General, however, throws up another matter when he reveals the existence of a pension fraud syndicate.
There exists indeed a greater pension fraud dimension that could equally be of interest over and above the issue of reinstatement. So what I'm saying is, in as much as the issue of appearance, disappearance, and reinstatement of Maina could be of interest, but the greater picture of interest has to do with pension fraud. I have to state, Mr. Chairman, that barrage of organized and coordinated media attack against the Office of the Attorney General of the Federation can best be appreciated not from the exclusive point of reinstatement of Maina, but from a larger perspective of pension fraud syndicate and their antics over time to suppress any attempt at associated investigation. This media barrage, media campaign of calumny that is prevailing is not new at all. The fact remains clear that there exists a pension fund fraud syndicate in Nigeria. The syndicate includes highly placed retired and current political office holders and retired serving senior civil servants, inclusive of legislators. So, in essence, pension fraud was perpetrated by public officials to siphon colossal amounts in conjunction with and with the active connivance of the Nigerian Union of Pensioners, Director of Pension Accounts, State Pension Boards, and the Association of Federal Public Service Retirees, among others. So proceeds of the fraud are usually shared among the members of the syndicate. Mr. Maina has been part of the syndicate, that I have to admit, arising from the investigation at our disposal, but things fell apart between him and the syndicate, and he allegedly left the shores of Nigeria of an alleged threat to his life. It may interest Nigerians to know that the federal government of Nigeria had from 2008 to 2013 made sizable recoveries of stolen funds. The position of these recoveries needs to be verified. What happened to the monies recovered from the syndicate? What about the 270 properties comprising of real estate and motor vehicles? This is what the syndicate is laboring hard to cover up using media hype against anyone that has shown interest in lifting the veil.
The investigation is to continue next week, and the committee is looking into the possibility of hearing from the permanent secretary of the Ministry of Interior, who is also at the center of the saga, as well as officials of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, and hopefully the former chairman of the Pension Task Force in person. Meanwhile, the Senate has launched a probe into the sale of recovered pension assets allegedly sold to government officials and their associates at undervalued prices. The assets include 222 properties, including houses and hotels in several parts of Nigeria, and an unstated number of luxury vehicles, which were recovered by the Abdulrasheed Maina-led Presidential Task Team on Pension Reforms and allegedly handed over to the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission.